Rustic Garden Charm with Stone Path and Wooden Texture Serene Timeless Design Inspiration 2025. Welcome to Graceful Garden Life, a place where timeless beauty and everyday inspiration come together to celebrate the art of living well at home and in the garden. Here, each episode is designed to spark creativity, share meaningful ideas, and encourage a slower, more mindful way of enjoying the spaces that matter most. With a warm blend of charm, practicality, and natural elegance, this channel is dedicated to helping every garden feel like a sanctuary and every corner of the home reflect comfort and grace. Today, the journey begins with Rustic Garden Charm with Stone Path and Wooden Texture Serene Timeless Design Inspiration 2025. Welcome to a garden of timeless grace. Every garden begins with a vision, and Rustic Charm brings that vision to life in the most heartfelt way. Stone and wood, weathered by time, hold a quiet poetry that resonates deeply with those seeking tranquility. In this world of soft textures and natural lines, gardens become sanctuaries of serenity rather than mere outdoor spaces. A stone path encourages gentle steps, while wooden textures whisper stories of seasons past. Together, they create an atmosphere where nature and memory weave seamlessly. Rustic design proves that beauty thrives in simplicity, inviting a slower pace and a renewed appreciation for the little details that give life meaning. The magic of rustic simplicity. Rustic simplicity celebrates authenticity rather than perfection. Stones with rough edges and planks that show their grain remind us of the natural rhythm of time. This design philosophy embraces weathering, allowing each element to evolve gracefully through the seasons. Moss along a stone wall or fading patina on aged wood becomes part of the charm, offering warmth and soul. By celebrating imperfection, rustic gardens echo a life lesson that true elegance lies in character and endurance. It is a way of styling spaces that is gentle, timeless, and deeply grounding, encouraging appreciation for everyday beauty in its most natural form. Stone and wood, nature's perfect pair. Few combinations are as enduring as stone and wood. Stone adds strength, stability, and a sense of permanence, while wood brings warmth, texture, and a connection to the organic. When used together, they create harmony that feels both timeless and inviting. A simple wooden bench set against a low stone wall, or a path framed with log borders, draws the eye and invites rest. This balance is especially meaningful in rustic design, where contrasting materials highlight each other's beauty. Integrating stone and wood is not only visually pleasing but also practical, as both materials endure the test of time with grace. Creating beauty on a budget. One of the greatest joys of rustic styling is how accessible it can be. Beauty does not demand expensive purchases, but rather creative use of what is already at hand. Stones collected from a riverbank, weathered branches from a nearby woodland, or reclaimed timber from old projects can all become focal points in a rustic garden. This approach not only saves money, but also fosters a sense of resourcefulness and sustainability. Transforming everyday materials into cherished features carries deep satisfaction, showing that with imagination and care, even the most humble elements can create elegance. Rustic charm proves that value lies in meaning, not cost. Gentle borders with woodland log edging. Log edging offers one of the simplest yet most charming ways to define a garden. Short branches or reclaimed logs set upright along a path create a soft boundary that feels both handmade and natural. The irregularity of each piece adds woodland character, reminding visitors of forest walks and quiet trails. For added durability, logs can be slightly buried in soil, allowing them to remain upright while blending naturally into the landscape. Over time, they may weather or soften, yet this only enhances their character. Whether framing flower beds or vegetable patches, log edging provides rhythm and structure with understated grace. Nostalgic planters with a story. Old tools and vessels carry stories of the past, and when turned into planters, they breathe fresh life into a garden. A rusty wheelbarrow filled with blooms, a watering can spilling ivy, or a rake head holding small pots each adds whimsy and nostalgia. These pieces remind us of earlier times when every object served multiple purposes and nothing was wasted. Placed against a stone wall or tucked into a border, these planters spark delight and conversation. Their aged surfaces, worn handles, and chipped paint are not flaws, but features that add depth. They symbolize continuity, linking memory with renewal in every season. Wagon wheels with rustic elegance. Few elements evoke rustic heritage quite like the wagon wheel. Once a practical tool, it now serves as a striking garden feature. Leaned against a fence, it becomes a sculptural frame. Turned upright, it transforms into a trellis for roses or climbing vines. The circular form adds balance, motion, and rhythm, softening the straight lines of fences or walls. Over time, weathering enhances its character, blending seamlessly into the garden. Beyond its function, the wagon wheel tells a story of resilience and resourcefulness. It connects past and present, reminding viewers that beauty does not always come from newness, but from meaningful history. Herb spirals that delight the senses. An herb spiral brings both practicality and artistry into a rustic garden. Built with stacked stones and woven wood, it forms a living sculpture that serves as a compact growing space. The spiral naturally creates microclimates, with sunnier, drier spots at the top and cooler, moister zones at the base. This allows for a variety of herbs, from fragrant rosemary to delicate parsley, all thriving in one small footprint. Beyond its practicality, the spiral captivates the eye and offers texture and form. Adding a lantern or small birdbath at the center enhances its charm. Each spiral reflects creativity, balance, and harmony with nature. Fire pits for cozy evenings. Few garden features invite togetherness more warmly than a rustic fire pit. Constructed from simple stones, it becomes a gathering place for evenings of storytelling, quiet reflection, or shared meals under the stars. A circle of flat rocks not only defines the space, but reflects the firelight beautifully, creating a glow that dances across plants and paths. Seating can be as simple as log stools or salvaged benches, reinforcing the rustic spirit. Even by day, the fire pit holds presence, like a miniature ruin connecting the garden to timeless traditions. By night, it embodies comfort, encouraging lingering and nurturing cherished connections. Dry stone walls with lasting charm. Dry stone walls are among the oldest forms of garden design, admired for both beauty and practicality. Built without mortar, each stone is carefully placed to create strength through balance and weight. This craftsmanship not only produces sturdy walls, but also invites mosses, ferns, and wildflowers to take root in the crevices. As sunlight shifts across the stones, textures deepen and shadows change, giving the wall a living quality. Beyond function, these walls bring permanence and grounding, reminding observers of traditions passed down through generations. Whether forming raised beds or defining boundaries, dry stone walls embody rustic charm that endures gracefully across time. Driftwood and river rock pathways. Driftwood and river rocks bring a poetic rhythm to rustic gardens. Driftwood, shaped by tides and time, carries sculptural curves that enhance borders, beds, or water features. River rocks, smooth and rounded, create paths that feel gentle beneath the feet and visually mimic flowing water. Together, they blend art with practicality, guiding movement while enriching the natural aesthetic. These elements are often free to collect, making them both accessible and sustainable. Their organic textures harmonize beautifully with greenery, evoking woodland trails or coastal walks. By integrating driftwood and river rock, gardens gain both structure and atmosphere, encouraging slow, mindful journeys through the landscape. A garden that reflects your story. Rustic gardens embody more than design. They tell the story of care, creativity, and life lived at a gentler pace. Each stone set in place, each log repurposed, and each weathered element reflects values of resourcefulness, endurance, and appreciation for nature. A rustic retreat does not aim for perfection, but for connection to the earth, to tradition, and to moments of quiet reflection. This journey through rustic inspiration invites all to see beauty in simplicity and meaning in the handmade. For those who wish to continue exploring serene, creative garden ideas, remember to subscribe, share a thought in the comments, and like for more inspiration. Thank you for joining Graceful Garden Life in exploring the timeless beauty of Rustic Garden Charm, where stone paths and wooden textures create serene spaces filled with warmth and character. This journey showed how simple, natural elements can transform any garden into a peaceful retreat, blending practicality with enduring style. Every stone, log, and weathered detail tells a story of grace and authenticity, reminding us that true beauty lies in simplicity. Grateful for your time today, and if the ideas inspired you, please subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments, or continue the journey by watching another video.